Hello everyone. This time I will continue the discussion about energy and material resources of the building envelope. Okay, just a brief review about building envelope. When you say building envelope, it is the components of the building that separates the exterior and interior of your building. So generally the building envelope is composed of essential components. These are the foundation, roofing system, wall assemblies, doors and doorways, and windows. And each component are constructed using different or specific type of materials with specific functions. So let's start with the foundation. In foundation, the common material used are the stone, or we termed as the coarse aggregate. Number 2, we have the sand, or as the fine aggregate. Number 3, we used cement. Number 4, water, and also some additional, we have concrete block. So meaning to say, the common material used for the construction of our building foundation is a concrete. So the main purpose only, because unlike other materials like steel and timber, concrete is more durable and have a more resistant in deterioration. So when it is durable, more safe, you will have a safer design, and also you will have a less maintenance cost for your building, making your design safer and more economic. So that's only for the foundation. We move to next, the component of our building envelope, which is the roofing system. So the common materials used are the metal roofs, or to be specific, the corrugated metal. We have also the clay tiles. Number 3, concrete. For the modern design today, uses concrete already as the roofing materials. And number 4, there are some that uses glass and plastic, combination of these two. So corrugated metal and clay tiles. So actually clay tiles uses also the kind of, which is a corrugated one, because the main purpose only is, we know that the roofing or the roof of our building is exposed every day to the heat coming from the sun. So in order to adapt for the thermal expansion brought by this exposure to high temperature, the corrugated type of this kind of material, it provides a movement for whenever there will be a thermal expansion. So in return, you are less the thermal stress that may be imposed to this material will be lessened because of this corrugated design. So that is the main purpose. So other several buildings today, to be specific, those residential ones, uses or already practicing the type of roofing which uses a concrete. So the main purpose of using this the advantage of using this type of material is to provide a durability for the wind load. So concrete, when you construct, because it is constructed monolithically on the other structural members of your building. So this type of material will be more durable on the wind load. So that is the main advantage. But on the other hand, the disadvantage of using this type of roofing material is it is heavier compared with these first two materials. So it will be imposed more dead loads to your building. So in return, the structural members, for example the columns, will be subjected to a heavier load. So in return, you will need more materials to adapt for the increased or for the additional loads that imposed by the concrete. So it is more expensive to construct a roof when you use the concrete as alternative for the corrugated metal or clay tiles. So that is the advantage and disadvantage of using this type of roof material. So other material is the glass and plastic. Not common, but some uses this kind of material for the purpose for providing a lighting for the rooms inside your building. So that is actually this is the main purpose, to provide lightings during daytime, because to allow the light coming from the sun to pass inside your rooms or the rooms inside your buildings. So next, we proceed to the next component. We already have the foundation and roofing system, so we have the wall assemblies. So there are many materials used for the assembly of our wall, but I will list some common. We have this ICF, or the insulated concrete form. Number 2, we have also the gypsum. I will add the term of what kind of wall. So gypsum separation area. Gypsum separation area wall. Yes. Number 3, we have also glass wall. So I will only list 3 common. So there are also other which is very common. We know the CHB as our wall very common material to use in our walls. So I will list these 3 because the ICF insulated concrete form and the gypsum separation area wall, they have the very similar purpose. So it is used as a material for our walls to provide an insulation. So because these type of materials are good insulators, so every time there will be an increase in temperature outside the building, the heat transfer will be lessened. So it will be our building will be protected from increase in temperature inside, because we have this type of material that is good which is good as insulator to disallow the easy or immediate transfer of heat. So glass wall, it is used for aesthetics, the main purpose is aesthetics, and also for the transparency of the inside your building. So it is common actually to commercial buildings. So aside from the purpose of making aesthetics to your building, yes, I already said that it is used, the purpose of using glass as a wall assembly is to provide the transparency of what is common or what are things inside your building. So it's common to those commercial ones. So in order to provide in order for the people to see what are the products inside your building. So it is not common to use a glass wall assemblies for your high-rise buildings, because it is it will be imposed to heavier wind loads. So other use glass walls, but those are fiber ones, so those are more durable to adapt whatever the loads or wind will be imposed to that. So common, the glass wall is used for those commercial ones. So next, that's only for the wall assemblies. We move to the doors and doorways. Actually, doors and doorways, so I will combine already the windows. So doors and doorways, because they are only common. So the doors and doorways uses timber. Other uses also a fiber glass doors, and other also combination of glass and plastic. and windows. Some also uses timber, so very common talaga yung dalawa. So number 2, other also uses fiberglass, and additional other uses but not commonly, but other practice uses aluminum as a material. Aluminum. So door and doorway, so just like in the wall assemblies, the door and doorways and windows uses the material timber because it is good as an insulator. So it provides an insulation. Yes, mainly purpose provide insulation for your building. Fiberglass to provide a transparency in order for the people inside to see what are the things inside your building. So people outside can see what are the things inside your building. For example, you are constructing a commercial building and people outside can see who are those people outside of the building. So that is the main purpose of fiberglass, for aside from aesthetics. And we have also glass and plastic. Only glass and plastic very similar only for fiberglass, but it is only a combination of the two type of material, which is the plastic and glass. The plastic serve as the framing for your doors, and the glass for the middle area or middle part of your door. And for windows, it is also using fiberglass, aluminum, and timber. So for a proper installation of your building, and also for the for ventilation. So timber is good for insulation of your insulator, so can provide insulation for your building, just like the purpose in the door and doorway. So overall, that is only the material used for the building envelope are chosen based on their durability, and also for the proper insulation for your building. So if you are going to provide or to use materials, you need to consider those factors, whether the material is durable, good insulator, and at the same time you will need a less maintenance cost. So that is the main goal once you are going to choose what materials to be used. So that's only for this topic. Thank you.